Vince.
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome back to the vlog.
Felt like I was just here.
So you guys might notice that the Whiskey and Wrestling studio looks a little different tonight. It's because
It's in my garage.
It's you know, the Whiskey and Wrestling studio is where your heart is, not the location.
Oh, well, we're here.
We're also not drinking whiskey.
No.
But that's okay.
Oh,
Come on,
it's not even open.
Fucking
fuck, I'm amateur hour. Hold on. Got it. I brought an extra one just in case.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm new here.
You know, Corona has always been one of my go-to beers.
It's with lime.
With
you
lime.
Can't drink it without.
Gotta have the lime. But you want to know why?
Why?
Because I was such a huge mark for fucking the original. I'm just a huge mark in general for the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, yeah.
But that's Don Toretto's drink.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's great. Like, their new commercials are terrible, though.
Oh, the Corona ones?
Yeah.
I never paid attention. The only commercial I ever needed was every time Vin Diesel ordered one in the fucking Fast and the Furious. That's all I needed. I was like, I need to go get us some Coronas.
Yeah. I like Coronas. It reminds me of a beach. Like, this is.
Yeah.
It's the beach, man. That's what you get.
All right, Benz.
Yeah.
What's your favorite match?
God, dude, there's so many that I would. Probably Halloween Havoc, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. I think it was. I know it's odd. It's not big dudes. It's little guys, but
so you know it's always, but that's funny because you know it's always super interesting to me. I feel like most wrestlers, their favorite matches, their favorite wrestlers, their favorite whatever, are not their style, like not similar to them. You know what I mean? For the most part,
right?
Like when you ask a guy, like when you ask a big guy his favorite match. Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, or something like that. Oh, Shawn Michaels, whatever.
They can do stuff I can't do.
Yeah, I guess that's it, man.
Yeah,
but then the same thing goes whenever I talk to little guys. Their favorite wrestlers are always big guys, and they always pick like some match that has 0 flips in it. And, really. So I think
Stan Hansen.
I find that super interesting. Yeah, fuck, I love Stan Hansen.
I do.
Well, that's like me. I don't think I'm a very technical wrestler, but I'm a very technically minded wrestler, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my favorite wrestlers are fucking I love Stan Hansen. I love.
You just like people that beat the shit out of people.
You know what it is? I'm a mark for like the crazy wrestlers because I'm very cerebral and I can't put myself in a mindset of like, how could you just be that fucking crazy?
You're like huge New Jack fan.
No, well, that's a whole different thing. He actually is crazy.
But
I've never stabbed anybody. I've never wanted to stab. Well, I've never wanted to stab anybody in a ring.
Okay. But
anyway,
yeah.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Well, fucking.
I think it was flawless. Honestly.
Yeah.
You got two of the greatest.
When was the first time you saw it? You remember?
Live.
You saw it live?
Well, I mean, I wasn't there, but yeah, I watched.
See, I was not watching wrestling in '97.
No,
I was not watching wrestling in '97. I was definitely not watching WCW pay-per-views in '97.
I think we watched this one in Floyd Cruz's basement. We were gung ho, man. We loved wrestling. So yeah, one of us would take turns going to get the box from. You know what I mean? We had to go get the box.
Real pay-per-view.
Yeah,
these guys don't know anything about that.
No.
Well, fuck. Let's watch it, and we'll be right back.
All right.
We'll come back and talk about it.
Are we still pointing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep pointing. All right. Pointing until the match. So was it as good as you remember?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not be the greatest wrestling. Yeah, well, it's
great, man. It's about as good as you can ask for. All right. Elevator pitch for the match. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. The first time we've seen Rey Mysterio in like a costume, I think he was dressed like the Phantom.
Yeah.
Is that the Phantom? The Ghost?
Yeah, that was the Phantom. It was Phantom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He was dressed like the Phantom, you know, which has become a thing now. Dresses like a superhero at all his big matches. Man, this match was so on point. Okay, elevator pitch. Sorry, elevator pitch for the match. They start off. Eddie Guerrero takes the advantage early and pretty much holds it the whole time. You know, he's got an answer for all of Rey Mysterio's high flying shenanigans. Eddie Guerrero is clearly wanting to prove that he is top of the food chain in the cruiserweights.
Yep.
And to the point, you know, like there's definitely some resentment in Eddie Guerrero, because even as he is countering every flip and every high flying little action that Rey Mysterio gets, he then goes back to ripping at the mask.
Yeah, he
right?
essentially
he wants to humiliate Rey Mysterio by ripping that mask off.
He wants to disrespect him enough. Yep. It was a disrespect thing.
Towards the end, finally we start to see Rey Mysterio start to build momentum, and he's starting to get his shit in, right? Yeah. He's starting to land all his moves, and Eddie Guerrero's starting to lose the answer for him. And he's doing that by taking it to another level, honestly. Because he's doing the thing where he's, you know, somersaulting outside, you know, the somersault over the top rope to the outside into the Hurricanrana.
Yeah,
you know, stuff like that. Get to the final mat. You know, there's a couple moves where Eddie Guerrero just tries to stop a big power bomb. Boom.
Yep.
Oh, Rey Mysterio comes out. You know, works the camel clutch. You know, he's got Rey Mysterio bent up like a pretzel, sitting down on him,
and
still Rey Mysterio finds a way to.
Well, still tries to rip that mask off.
Tears the mask. It's hanging off of him for the rest of the match.
Almost to the point where the disrespect was more important than the championship that was on the line.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then finally, they fight their way up to the top. Eddie Guerrero hooks him up he's going to give him the razor's edge off the top. When he goes to throw him, Rey Mysterio slips through into the Hurricanrana. They go off together, but Rey Mysterio keeps him hooked up. Boom, big landing. 1, 2, 3. And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
It was pretty spectacular, man.
It's one of those matches where it's just everything. Everything was done perfectly. Nothing was missed. There was not a slip. Like I said when we were watching it.
Yep.
They've probably done this match together 5-6 times. That exact match, just going through it. But how many times did they go through it, not on pay-per-view,
right?
And something went wrong and they twisted it. This, nothing missed. Everything was on point. Yeah, everything was flawless.
I mentioned watching this match. It's probably fair to say that this match was better than Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero were, and I don't say that to take anything away from them, but there were no slips. Everything landed perfectly. Everything was perfectly timed. You know, they didn't have to cover. They didn't make any mistakes or any slips of the foot, and those just happen in most matches.
Right.
Whether to the best of us, not everything is gonna land perfectly every time, and every single thing these guys did landed.
Yep. It's phenomenal.
This match is absolutely what all the smaller guys today want their matches to be.
But they all want to kick out too much.
Well, I think
their pins don't count, dude.
Well,
every pin attempt in this match meant something.
Every pin attempt meant something. There's two things that I want to point out that makes this match different from like what we see on AEW.
Okay.
Number one is, man, these guys sold between the stuff.
Yes.
Eddie Guerrero would work the crowd. Rey Mysterio would be hurt. Like all these.
Let him have a chance to sell the power of his moves.
Yes, they made their moves. They made their moves matter because they took time in between each one to sell the stuff. The other thing is, and I think this can't be overstated, is that they didn't do this every night. Now you say they probably did this match 100 times. They did. When they would do this match on a Nitro, when they would do this match at house shows, when they would do this match in Mexico.
No, I honestly was just talking like in a backyard somewhere where they were practicing. I wasn't talking they did this night after night after night, because nobody wants to do the the stuff that they did or risk it in those situations. It's just their history said they've gone through this.
For sure. They've wrestled each other a ton. And I bet they had done most of these matches before, or most of these spots before. But, the way they would work is, you would see 2 of these spots in any given match.
Right, yes.
You know what I mean? And in this match, this night, they knew it was a big deal. It was a pay-per-view. I compared this match. This match could be compared to Steamboat and Savage at WrestleMania 3 because this was the height of the NWO. This was the Attitude Era was really heating up. This was October of '97.
Yep.
We're 2 months away from Hogan versus Sting.
Nobody was supposed to give a shit about this match.
Right, and they were like, you know what? All eyes are on WCW tonight.
Yep.
And we could steal the show. And they went out there and they just put it all together. It was great.
Yeah, and if you say Halloween Havoc, that's the match you think of.
Actually, I think of...
Don't say it.
I think of Goldberg DDP.
Oh, cool. All right. I'll turn this fucking thing off.